Both cameras are waterproof. Ugh. And this entire stick becomes completely invisible to that camera, which is really cool. This is going to give a really nice riding position. Hey, welcome to Wrench and Ride Customs. My name is Jamie, and it is 2026, and I'm very excited to share a bunch of different things with you today. What's going on with Kevin and I? What's our plan for 2026 for the channel? And, we've got a lot to cover today. So first of all, when we started the channel, we basically have been just recording using our cell phone. As you can see right now, I don't know if you can see that, my breath. It's wintertime here and it is cold and I don't even have a heated garage at this point. So we've just kind of been running and gunning and using what we've got, trying to make the best content we can. And one of the things that I wanted to share with you today is that I pulled the trigger on some new camera equipment. So right now I'm recording on my Android phone. I think it's an S20. And, it does an okay job, but we picked up this. And this is an Insta360 Ace Pro 2. This is a heck of a camera. One of the things I like about it is that I'm going to be able to use it in like selfie mode. And I think what that's going to do is that's going to give me the ability to be a little more mobile with this camera and to be able to provide you with some up close shots of what we're working on. I think overall, this camera is going to be really useful in the shop. Okay, so as you can see, that's the Ace Pro 2, just went into selfie mode. I'm actually going to now switch to recording with the Ace Pro 2 instead of my cell phone. Hopefully that gives us a little better audio, a little bit better image for you, the viewer. And I'm going to switch that right now. So now we're on the Ace Pro 2. One of the big advantages of me using this camera is because of that flip up screen, I actually know whether or not I'm in the shot or not. If you watch a couple of the videos, you'll see me working on the bike and I'm way over here. And that's because I just didn't realize that I wasn't in the frame. So this Ace Pro 2, awesome little camera. I'm going to be able to use it on the chin mount on my helmet. I'm also going to be able to use it with a motorcycle clamp that I bought. That'll be good for clamping on handlebars. So when I'm on the road glide, for example, I'll be able to clamp it there and you'll be able to see not only the chin mount, but I can have it on the handlebar and provide different views of riding. So obviously, if we invested in that equipment, we're planning on doing some moto vlogging this year, which we're very excited about. But just moto vlogging with a chin mount or with a handlebar mounted camera isn't enough. So I invested in the Insta360 X5. This is a 360 degree camera. Oh my goodness. It is quite the camera. Now, it's a small little camera, but you can see here that it's got the lens on that side. It's got the lens on that side, and it records in 360 degree. And with this, they call this the Invisa selfie stick. So as you can see, it's pretty compact, but when you expand it, it actually goes all the way up to, I think, 44 inches. And this entire stick becomes completely invisible to that camera, which is really cool. So from a moto vlogging perspective, you can see how this camera setup with the Ace Pro 2 along with the Insta360 is just going to make for some killer moto vlogging videos that we're going to be able to make. Kevin's actually planning on buying another set of these cameras for his bike. So we're going to be able to show you everything we're doing. And we've got some rides planned for you. We're going to be doing the Columbia Icefield Highway. This is one of the top 5 rides in North America, and it's practically in our backyard. We're going to bring some friends on that ride and share that with you. And we're really hoping that that leads to us being able to have more of the viewers of the channel come and ride with us. We are going to be building a couple bikes this year. So we're going to be finishing the chopper here behind me. We've actually established the paint scheme. We've established who we're going to get to do the painting for us. I've got a great painter that's going to tackle that. We've laid out the paint scheme for Dark Knight, our 2015 Road Glide Special, which is right there, all tucked away for the winter. And we also are working on some completely new products. I can't talk about too much what we're working on. I'm going to give you a couple hints. One, we've got a complete clothing line that I'm working on developing, and it's just in the prototype stage right now. And what we want to do is we want to create a clothing line that is safe, but also looks amazing. And that's something for me that I've had a hard time finding. You know, you can find some great safety gear, you can find some stuff that looks really cool, but can you get both of those combined into one product line, into one clothing line? Well, we're going to make one that is very unique. And so, like I said, right now, I'm just working on some concept sketches, working on kind of maybe getting towards where we might be able to get some prototypes this year. We'll share all that with you. And hopefully by the end of the year, we'll have something that you can actually get your hands on. In addition to that, we are going to be working on a new project bike some point probably this season, maybe going into next season. So we've got Dark Knight, we've got Kevin's Road King, which he bought from me, and we've got the Triumph. We also have the Softail Deluxe that Kevin is going to be selling. So we've got some bikes in the shop right now that we can work on, but they're basically our personal bikes. Wrench and Ride Customs is going to start building bikes and selling them. And that's the other big exciting news that I have. You as a viewer are going to have an opportunity to watch the entire process, and maybe, who knows, maybe you'll be able to buy one of Wrench and Ride Customs bikes. I kind of went all out over the Christmas break. I got the new cameras, I got all the new gear, and I also bought something for Dark Knight, our 2015 Road Glide. Now, if you remember, the Road Glide has some pretty big apes on it. They're 14 and 3/4 inch apes, and they're not my style. So as you can see, you know, for some people, they love the apes, and that's not been my style. I like mini apes, but one thing I've never tried is a T-bar setup. Now, I looked at a lot of the different T-bar setups, and the reality is that I didn't want to do the gauge relocation. So what I ended up buying is LA Chopper's, what they call like a T-bar style handlebar setup. And it's got a 12-inch rise with a 5 1/4 pullback. And I actually have them in my possession. So I'm going to do a quick unboxing right now. I don't know if you can see this. I got the box right here. And here they are. Now, they're all wrapped up. I'm going to save unwrapping them until I actually do the install on the bike. But I don't know if you can see how straight they are. This is going to give a really nice riding position. And at 12 inches, I think it's going to be just here below my shoulder. And the great thing is through here, you can still see your gauges. You don't have to do any gauge relocation. It gives you that T-bar feeling without having to do a T-bar setup. I've never ridden with a set of handlebars like this before. I'm super pumped about trying these out. So we'll have a how-to video on how to install them coming up pretty soon as Kevin gets back. Speaking of Kevin, my co-host who's been down in the Caribbean all winter while I've been, see that? See it even in the garage, I can see my breath, it's that cold. He's coming home. He's coming home in a couple weeks. I think he lands January 20th. I'm going to Texas for a trade show for my work during that week. And I think I get home a day or two after him, like the 22nd. So we are going to start filming almost immediately. And one of the first jobs we're going to tackle is doing these handlebars, which I can't wait. Now, I won't be able to ride the bike yet because it's probably going to be another month or two before the snow's gone. Let me show you the snow right now. So as you can see, it's wintertime and there's no riding happening right now at all. Now, one of the things that I think are pretty cool about these new cameras is that 360-degree view. And what's great about both of the Insta360 cameras is this: both cameras are waterproof. Oh. So even if you fall down in snow like this, no big deal. A little bit of rain while you're riding, no big deal.
it wasn't worth it.
Yeah, the snow sucks. It has been actually a tougher winter this year than we've had in quite a few years. And, in order for us to accomplish kind of all of our goals, I realized something this winter because I really wasn't able to work on the bikes or film as much because, as I said, my garage isn't heated. I got to change that. So I put a call in. We're getting a quote on getting a natural gas heater put in and make this garage heated. And then everything behind me, I've got my workbenches, I've got the lift, but, I've still got a lot of household stuff. I've got tools up there on the rack. Even if we look over here, right, we've just got a lot of household tools. The setup in the garage is, it's clear that this is a garage at my house, right? This is not a commercial space. And although we have aspirations of getting Wrench and Ride Customs to a place where we will have a commercial space, I've even been looking at commercial buildings. Right now, for the time being, we're going to have to continue to operate out of the garage. So another plan that I have this year is, in addition to heating the garage so that next winter, I don't have to freeze my butt off working in the shop, maybe we'll have a commercial space by then. But even if we don't, I like to keep my own personal bikes here. I like to work on them. So getting the garage heated is a big goal of mine. But I want to clean the look up. And so we're going to move some stuff around. I'm going to start collecting some more signs, making some more pictures, and just kind of giving the shop the look that I want. So I'm really, really excited about doing that. So that's kind of the update right now. A lot going on. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, give us a comment. Any kind of engagement on the channel really lets us know what you like, what you don't like, but it also tells YouTube that this is a video worth watching. This is a channel worth promoting, and it helps us get the word out to other riders. Okay, so thanks for subscribing. Thanks for interacting with this video and our channel. And as always, I want to encourage you to keep wrenching on your bikes, keep riding.